Decades of war, two bitter enemies, and now, a handshake in Washington. Armenia and Azerbaijan agree to a US-brokered peace, unlocking a corridor through the Caucasus. The move is set to shift power away from Moscow and give Washington a foothold in a region long defined by bloodshed. Is this the start of lasting peace, or just another fragile truce? US President Donald Trump hosted the leaders of Armenia and Azerbaijan on August 8th at the White House for what he called a historic peace summit, aimed at ending decades of hostilities between the two former Soviet republics. As previously reported by Politico, citing 3 US officials, both nations signed agreements expanding bilateral ties with Washington, a breakthrough made possible because the US helped resolve a dispute over the development of a shared transit corridor. Trump announced that Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan and Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev will attend a peace signing ceremony at the White House. In a Truth Social post, Trump wrote,
"Tomorrow, President Aliyev and Prime Minister Pashinyan will join me at the White House for an official peace signing ceremony. The United States will also sign bilateral agreements with both countries to pursue economic opportunities together, so we can fully unlock the potential of the South Caucasus region. I am very proud of these courageous leaders for doing the right thing for the great people of Armenia and Azerbaijan. It will be a historic day for Armenia, Azerbaijan, the United States, and the world. See you then."
The 3 US officials, who were granted anonymity to preview the White House ceremony, had said that the key to easing the long-standing conflict is the agreement on the transit corridor, which includes a commitment to developing the mountainous stretch of Armenian territory between Azerbaijan and its Nakhchivan exclave known as the Zangezur Corridor.
We were able to boil it down to, if we can just unblock one of the pieces, maybe the rest of the pieces begin to fall into place.
Trump, in his social media post, appreciated the leadership of the rival nations, saying he was very proud of these courageous leaders for doing the right thing.
I look forward to hosting the President of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev, and the Prime Minister of Armenia, Nikol Pashinyan, at the White House tomorrow for a historic peace summit. These two nations have been at war for many years, resulting in the deaths of thousands of people. Many leaders have tried to end the war with no success until now, thanks to Trump. My administration has been engaged with both sides for quite some time.
The US leader, who has expressed conviction that his mediation efforts in various international conflicts deserve the Nobel Peace Prize, added that Washington will sign bilateral deals with both countries to pursue economic opportunities together that could unlock potential in the South Caucasus region. Sworn enemies for decades, Armenia and Azerbaijan went to war twice over the disputed Nagorno-Karabakh region, which Azerbaijan recaptured from Armenian forces in a lightning 2023 offensive, sparking the exodus of more than 100,000 ethnic Armenians. The two countries have held talks aimed at securing a peaceful resolution, including last month in the United Arab Emirates, but a breakthrough has proved elusive. After decades of hostility, a war that has defined the South Caucasus may have finally come to an end. Washington says a landmark peace deal between Armenia and Azerbaijan will not just end the conflict over Nagorno-Karabakh, but also redraw the region's geopolitical map. In a Trumpian flourish, the US has deemed the new transit corridor the Trump route for international peace and prosperity, and is calling Friday's event the Trip Peace Summit. Running through Armenia's southern Syunik region, TRIP will connect mainland Azerbaijan to its Nakhchivan exclave, and from there, straight to Turkey, Baku's close ally. A corridor that solves a decades-old logistical and strategic headache for Azerbaijan and cements Washington's economic footprint deep in the South Caucasus. The corridor will be non-militarised and remain under Armenian sovereignty. Armenia's laws will apply, but development and operations will be leased to a US-led private consortium, with American companies holding exclusive commercial rights. The United States will not directly fund construction, but will facilitate private and international investment covering railroads, highways, energy pipelines, and even fibre-optic digital infrastructure. Shifting away from Moscow. The deal also removes both countries from the OSCE Minsk Group, a mediation format co-chaired by the US, France and Russia since 1992, now deemed redundant. For Armenia, it's a symbolic step away from Russian dominance and a clear alignment with the West. Peace after decades of war. Sovereignty over a key corridor with economic benefits. A chance to modernise infrastructure. A secure, internationally recognised land bridge to Nakhchivan. Boosted trade and strategic connectivity with Turkey. Legitimacy for its recent military gains in Karabakh. A high-profile diplomatic victory at Russia's expense. Exclusive rights to develop a strategic energy and trade artery. A showcase of US-led peacemaking. And a legacy-defining foreign policy win for President Donald Trump. Beyond the corridor, separate bilateral deals with Yerevan and Baku will expand cooperation in energy, digital infrastructure, and trade. The region, once paralysed by war and closed borders, could see unprecedented flows of goods, power, and data between Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. This agreement offers tangible gains for all sides. Armenia secures peace and new investment. Azerbaijan obtains a direct corridor to its territory, and the United States expands its strategic presence while delivering President Trump a major diplomatic victory.